There are many myths around incorporating a company in Canada. The first one was that it's difficult to incorporate on your own. Now, if you have watched my video, you know how simple the process is. In today's video, I'll talk about reasons to have incorporation in Canada. But before that, kindly subscribe to my channel, like and share, as YouTube algorithm gets to know that this video is valuable and it makes it reachable to right audience like you. I share such informative videos from time to time. By the way, this video is for education and entertainment purpose only, and you must do your due diligence when it comes to such matters. I have been having my incorporation now for more than 2 years, and in these 2 years I have seen many ups and downs, and it has been a steep learning curve. If you have a certain income in Canada, irrespective of how much you grow financially, you will end up saving nothing. So this is the first tip I got when I came to Canada. Up to a threshold on your personal income, you can use your RRSP room to reduce the taxation. Now, by owning a business, you're not just doing what you're passionate about, it is also a medium to legally beat the tax system, as you end up paying much lesser tax compared to an employee, provided you do all the right things. You must be knowing by now that you can have both named corporation or just a numbered corporation. I will not go into that detail. Now, before we proceed further to the corporation, let's understand how money moves in hands of an employee. I'll take an example of my wife. She's an employee working with a company, and the company pays her every 15 days. Even before the money comes to her hand, it is taxed. Then it goes to mortgage, food, gas, daily expense, and so on. On the other hand, as a business owner, I spend the money first, and then whatever is remaining gets taxed through corporation. And this is the reason I saw that high income earners like lawyer, dentist have incorporation. Now, there are different type of corporations, which again I have explained in my video, so I will not go into it. In my case, I am a single owner incorporation. Tomorrow, if there are any liabilities or any obligation on business front or any event which does not go well, no one can touch my personal asset. However, that does not mean that by incorporating, I have reduced my liability to zero. Liability is the risk which business takes by taking mortgage or by providing service or product. But what I have done is I have limited it to a certain extent, which would not be in case of my personal liability. As a director, I still have liability. If something happens grossly wrong, I am still responsible. For the business I have registered, the running cost is slightly higher for things like bookkeeping. My company needs to keep CRA updated on payroll, GST account, and for the employee CPP and EI wherever it is applicable, and CRA closely monitors this. So if I have not been doing something as per rule, immediately my company gets a mail. However, when it comes to Canada government, there's huge support as a small business owner, as a Canadian controlled private corporation. For any amount less than what you see on the screen, the policy can change anytime. I'll keep updating. The corporation is taxed between 11 to 15%. Now let's compare that to my wife, what she will pay as tax. I will not even go there. It really pains. As a single owner company, all the shares are with me. However, if the structure changes, I still have control over paying the shareholder, be it salary or dividend. Again, dividend has another tax advantage. The only downside is that dividend is not considered as an active income. So if you are a business owner and you are not taking salary, only dividend, then there are no RRSP contribution room, which can be a cause of concern when it comes to mortgage. Also, there is no TFSA in corporation. The best part of growing a business is that once it is running successfully and you decide to move out, you get a premium rate. I was working with a startup which had an annual revenue of 45 million, but seeing the company's future potential, you know how much the acquisition cost was, 200 million. Now, let me show you an example of having 1 million incorporation versus 1 million personal asset. Say I dissolve my company and sell this to someone, there is a lifetime tax exempt quota which you can see on the screen. Now this is the reason why people have corporation. If I have say 1 million in corporation and I sell, I can minus what you see on the screen, and the remaining amount will be the computation on that 50% which I will be paying to the CRA. Now just think that as an individual, I own this 1 million, I will have to pay capital gain on the 50% of the amount, and then the amount goes to CRA. Now if you're growing passive income under incorporation, then the taxation on passive income work differently. Sure, you would have seen that I have a corporate trading account. I had made a video on how to open that, and whatever I will be earning from that will be considered as passive income because that is not my core business activity. Same goes for the rental property, and the gain which I will be making will be heavily taxed, and for every dollar I earn as an interest, 67% goes to CRA. Many of us think that the accountant will advise on this. The fact is that if you are a small business owner and don't ask the right question, you will end up getting such surprise unless accountant is a full-time employee. They are not at fault. They only will report what is being told to them and will not advise, as they say nothing is free. So just to give you a snapshot of business versus passive income tax, you can see how much I lose. You must do your due diligence. We all learn as we grow. Incorporation lets you to have continuity as it always outlives the owner. Say if I die, the corporation is still going to remain and it can be passed on to my wife or my daughter. Hope you found today's video insightful. Do like, subscribe, comment and share because sharing is caring. Thanks for watching Canada Tried and Tested.